on today's episode of MotoCheez.
The following movie is rated I.
So you're thinking about putting a manufactured home down on a piece of property you bought in Florida? So the whole reason I'm doing this video is because when I purchased this home I had no idea what it would take. Oh, those are 6-inch gutters too, huh? 6-inch gutters with 4-inch downspouts. That's the way to do it. I thought they were going to cheap out and put 4-inch. 6-inch gutters, huh?
Yes, sir.
Wow, that's good. I wasn't sure what they were going to send, but yeah, that's way better. And what's it, just attached to the fascia, or is it the clips that go underneath the shingles?
Well, it goes underneath the eave drip and it screws into the fascia.
Okay.
It won't leak.
Thanks.
No problem.
You guys are quick. Looks good.
Thank you, sir. 45 minutes. Shut up at 10. Got here.
It was probably 45, 50 minutes. Now I have to pick up some of those little downspout diffusers because that's going to wash this all out. Especially the rain we had when we went riding. It's got a clamp up top and a clamp on the bottom. I'm sure they seal the end caps. Seamless gutters. How's it going? Yeah, I know some of these trees got to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Come in here and start cutting shit. What the pole there?
Yeah, the pole's going there.
Then we'll have to cut a little bit for your service truck coming to your house.
Okay.
Just cut a little hole there. But yeah, there'd be about 10 feet on the other side of this stake.
Right.
I don't know your property line. I don't know where your property line is. It's got to be pretty close on that stake.
Yeah, it's I think it's about that tree.
Most of it's going to be his stuff.
Well, yeah, that's mine too.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Okay. These trees here have to come out.
Oh, this one too?
Yeah, 10 feet.
Okay.
If I cut a little bit on this here,
all right.
pole, and the wire going to the house.
If I ask for the pole, you'll leave it sometimes. Some of them they want to take back. The old one.
Yeah, if you ask me.
Yeah, that's what he was.
It's nothing to do with me. All I'm doing is cut the brush out of the way.
Oh, okay.
I pulled up here and I thought, I seen the stake. That's an underground stake.
Like, you know, that gate right there is perfect access.
Yeah,
He said we'll just have to clear it all the way to your fence and then the other side of the fence if it needs it.
A lot of it's light, pine trees, a lot of it's lightning.
I know. That's what everybody's telling me, like for these too. But it's nice for the shade. If they get hit, then you got to drop them because they're just going to die and fall.
I had pine trees like that around my place and hit the live oak and didn't hit the pine tree.
If you cut all the high stuff out, then it's going to hit the roof of my house. So I'd rather have it hit a tree.
Yeah.
It's a lightning arrestor from my house.
Oh yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Doesn't look as bad as I thought.
Yeah, I got a couple. We got a couple more we got to take down. I got to go dump them. A couple right there. That big column there in front. That's it.
All right. Yeah, and then you said to limb this out a little bit.
Okay, we'll be back in a little bit.
A few moments later.
I think I cut enough there, but I hope we did.
Probably, because that's the 40-footer, right?
Should be. I hope so.
Yeah.
If they don't, they'll cut a little bit off of it.
He says you guys are here quick, he says, and then the rest of the crew. I don't know if they ordered that can or if they already had one.
Oh, they already got all that.
I wish they could have put the pole there and buried it all the way across, but he said he didn't like it was just too long of a run.
Put a pole on this side.
And buried from there.
Yeah, and then bury it from there.
He talked about putting a pole there, leaving that existing pole, and then trenching all the way over, but he's like, because I'm going to put a garage next. So he's like, I don't know. He says the shorter the run, the better.
Have a good day.
You too. That's a pretty big unit. That's what she said.
Wasn't sure I'd want to get too far without looking.
Hey,
Nice
I
to
got
meet you.
MotoCheez. I do videos, so.
Alright. I was looking at the floor plan for your, it looks like you have a supply. You should have the return supply right here next to each other. Yep, right here. Now, that's a good spot. I don't think I'll be able to go here. Because if I did, I'd have to start about here. And it goes almost 6 foot.
Oh, is it that long?
I have to be 3 feet away from this.
I was kind of hoping it would go on this end, but I mean,
Yeah,
if you can't, you know.
I mean, let me go get my tape measure, but I'm almost positive 36. That's not going.
No.
Not at all. So,
All right.
no way to make it happen.
I mean, I always wondered why they'd put it here. I mean, this has gutters, but most of them don't, and the water just pours in them.
This would be a perfect spot if this wasn't in the wall.
Yeah, I mean, if it's got to go here, that's all right.
If I go to the left of this door, there's another. You're probably putting a deck back here.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I'm probably going to go door to door, right?
I'd have to be 3 foot from that from that water line anyway. So we're looking at here. It's really not a bad spot because your plumbing's going to be coming all. This would have been the better spot.
Yeah, but it's just not going to work.
But it's just not. Yeah. A lot of times I tell people, hey, where would you like it? Right after that, I tell them keep in mind spacing and codes.
Right.
Flashing, a 3-inch metal with 1-inch lip, pushed up against, taped, and pushed up against here. So, and then I seal it with tape, mastic, and then that rain shield. So there's 3 different layers of water. Mastic isn't code, but we were having problems with crap help. And they weren't properly doing that, so it would start condensating.
Okay.
So now we did that, and then on top of it we did the rain shield just to add on.
Yeah.
So you shouldn't have any water issues. And I like to put my drain, like say, I know we're not going right here, but I like to put a lean to this corner because your drain is like right here on the unit.
Right.
So if there's any backups, something happens, it'll overflow.
Pitched away, right.
It'll flow into out.
Yeah.
Instead of back
under
into your ductwork. Because once it'll go into your ductwork.
Mm-hmm.
So once it's in your ductwork, it's screwed. It degrade, it's going to mildew, mold. It's going to run it through the house. You're not going to have any or AC because that water is going to trap all the moisture.
Yeah.
Or all the cool or all the hot. So.
Right. Yeah, my son works for Bay Area.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool. I mean, I've been doing it I did it for a few years when I first got out of high school, and then I went in the military for about 9.5, and I've been doing it again for about another 7.5 years.
Nice.
So it's been a little while.
In Connecticut, they don't use the package units up there, of course, because it's, winter. I kind of like the way they work,
Yeah, the package units ain't bad, and the straight cool units, you don't need a heat pump, man. But, okay, well, I work alone.
All right.
So it'll be about, 4.5, 5 hours. I usually don't rush. I got my breakfast and lunch.
Well, yeah, no rush.
Both, so like I said, I'm here, get it done, and then I will
And the electric, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to wire to the inside panel. Here's another thing with the whole home generating systems. If you get one, you'll be able to run your AC. Because if you put it on the pole, everything will run besides what you really care for in the middle of the hurricane season.
Right.
Air.
Well, I wonder if they're going to be putting the water pump in here, too.
From the well?
Yeah. Because I know over there they threw them in that box where they put their meter pan.
Do. It depends on what's closer, more than likely.
Well, yeah, that's going to be there.
If the pole is right there, they'll go to the pole.
But they're still going to have to run the water line here, so they can run the conduit with it and then just...
They could.
Who knows what they're going to do.
But they'll do what's probably easier for them. They're in the dining room. That's where it's going to be mounted at.
That panel's going to have to be replaced. It broke during shipping.
Oh, did it? Okay, well...
But it ain't no big deal. Even if
just for inspections, put it on there.
Oh,
or,
yeah.
I'll have it on there. And if
put it on there and we'll change it out.
Remove it and put it back on whenever it is. Now, I have this little putty that I like to stick into the hole. Just...
Oh, yeah. Like the clay.
It never hardens.
Like plumber's putty.
Kind of, yeah. So what will happen is, like these cracks in the middle, the heat will escape through the attic and that.
Oh.
And not always, but we've had it.
It can, right.
Big enough, it messes with the thermostat. So I just cover that and it blocks it a little bit. So when you see that, just know that it's it'll stay pliable.
Yeah.
It won't.
So when they change it, I'll keep that little piece of putty.
Pull it off and I put it back on.
That's a good idea. I never really thought about that.
Like that. I had one issue probably about 5 years ago, and I was like, "What? tell me I didn't put it in the wrong spot. It's where it was.
Oh, right.
And then come in and it was a big hole. And I was like, well, there's a huge hole.
Well, it makes sense.
Is it coming from that? Is it messing with the
And you probably put your hand there and you could feel
you
like
could
the air
feel
blowing.
The hot ass air coming out.
Yeah.
Because sometimes they don't jam them together properly.
Yep.
Gap. You'd be surprised how many times I just stick
And they did pretty good because it's got that big seal.
Seal,
and
yeah.
I saw they smashed it.
Okay, that's good. Some of them you can literally just pop a wire straight through and then without drilling.
It's not doing anything.
Yeah, no, and that's when I really put that on. But that's where that'll go. And like I said,
that's awesome. You're gonna go to there.
Here, yeah. But that's pretty much it. It's not a flood zone or anything. You have a concrete composite pad. You know about those.
Oh yeah, I saw that on the top. Yeah. Yeah, watch your head.
A lot of times these mobiles will put it backwards and you'll have to cross, man. But you have your return here, supply, and then you supply. So I'll just kind of...
Yeah, the supply for both units.
I'll probably maybe have the tail come through here, have the Y sit right there, split two, go around and split to that one as even as I can. And then I'll have the return come just right here.
Nice.
I might have it kind of go bow around just to get it up higher off the ground so it's not pushing against that angle jack. You'll have a 14-inch return and then the 14-inch tail with a 12 breaking off to them.
Okay.
You actually got a decently high house. We normally get it and they ain't these high. But this will look good. I shouldn't have to, I'm not going to have to block any of this. This will be all time. And I'm going to have to mount my disconnect. I'll probably put it just right here.
Okay.
And then I'll run down and over to your electric. But it'll be a 60 amp pull out because you got a 10 kW heat strip. Do you need to get out or?
I got a road out that way, so.
All right, I appreciate it.
Take it easy. That is a good size unit.
Ooh, yeah. That's amazing that bolts it up.
Concrete. Looking good.
Huh?
Looking good.
Oh, thank you.
So he did a pretty good job. He was very meticulous and I like that. He was here about 4 hours. Strapped up all the ductwork. There's a T somewhere in there. Oh, there it is. I went too far. So T's off early, like right there. Then it goes to that side and this side. Disconnect. Nice, neat work. He changed out the thermostat wire because it was like 22 gauge 6 conductor down to, he put 18 gauge, ran it all the way to thermostat, even sealed that. And the return, so nothing is touching the ground, it's all strapped. And it's bolted down with 4 points. This is a 3.5 ton unit. The house is 1,670 square feet. he had to install that heat kit. It's a SEER 2, 13.4 rating. Pretty good sized compressor right there. Tall anyway. That's a nice machine there. That ditch witch away.
Yeah.
You guys provide an outlet where the water, where the well is, typically?
Ask for it from the lot, no.
Oh.
It's extra.
Oh. Did they ask for it?
You might want, I don't know, you talk to John right there.
Did they put in the paperwork for a plug out there?
A plug? No.
Like for a softener or anything?
No.
No. We got a lot of hard water iron here. And at my place over there, all my water softening stuff is in there. You know, and they have an extra plug and all that. How much extra is it if I paid you to do it, or is it worth it? You know what I'm saying? Since you're trenching it.
Yeah. Let me make a phone call, find out.
Because I know I'm going to need something, and I don't really want to build something near the house to put it on.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Since you're putting a hole and everything, you know, and you have the conduit going.
If I do that, I'll put it on a 4x4.
Yeah. Yeah, see how much extra it is, and I'll glad I'm down here. 90% sure I'm going to need some kind of water conditioning.
It says $300.
Yeah, add it to it.
All right.
That's a big chainsaw blade right there. Yeah, they're solar.
They twist and everything?
Yep.
How are you going to pay?
The 300?
Yeah, over the phone?
I can on a card if you want.
That's fine.
Yeah.
You can just call the office. I can give you the number.
Yeah, well, I can do it right now, actually.
That's who you want to call. Or Madison? Madison's the one you want to talk to.
All right, I think that's who I talked to when I was asking for scheduling. Is that the same person?
Yeah, I think so.
All right,
she's the only female
so just call her up and then I'll tell her.
Yep.
She'll have all the information.
I'll call her and let her know.
All right.
That's why we don't offer to do it, because they don't pay for it, you know what I mean?
Right.
We don't try to get caught up in the middle of trying to do something.
Yeah.
Because we don't know what they tell you, you know what I mean?
No, I know. I didn't even think of asking. I assumed that, you know, he would because of the area, but they don't really know.
Do the basic, everyone's the basic, what they want, you know?
Right.
They want bare minimum, so that's what we give. So.
Yeah, it's best because then I'll just put a, you know, shed or something.
On the other side instead of putting it directly behind it. I hope that maybe they can set that softener up that way.
Yeah, anywhere in there, right? Yeah.
On the spigot side, you know what I mean? Yeah, that way it ain't back here, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I try to keep this close.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Right over there.
What is that? A pressure blow off or something?
Yeah, pressure release valve.
Yeah.
Same thing you got over there. You got one in the house too. One everywhere. You got one in your hot water heater. How many of them they want? You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right, the hot water heater has it too.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. I'll let her know you're going to call and I'll tell her what's going on.
Yeah, I'll call her now.
Yes, sir.
That breaker went in that panel too? For that?
They're
okay.
right in there, stacked right on top of them.
Thanks.
One's the well's a double pole, And
Right, yeah,
if I have a
220.
single, yeah.
I appreciate it. Yeah, that's a hell of a lot cheaper than having someone do it later.
Oh yeah.
I'm probably ready for the final inspection now, huh?
Yes, sir.
Alright, boys, looks like it's pretty much complete, except the electric company running its line in. So the next is inspection. Then they can cover all these pits up, turn the power on. I'm not going to be here because I'm leaving in a couple days. And then when I come back, I'm going to have to flush that water line out to the house, let it run for a while, several minutes. It's still cool in here. Take the strainers off, run all the water through the faucets, hot and cold, so that hot water tank is full before that gets switched on. Of course, we could turn the air conditioner on first. This is the wire that comes in the house. It's 22 gauge, 6 conductor, but it's so thin. If it has to pull a relay in the air conditioner, it's just too light. A full electronic system would probably be fine to the thermostat. Heading back north, and this will be the last video for about a month until I come back down. Then I'll do the power up and turn on process, check for leaks. I don't know if anybody else comes back or if that's my responsibility. I'm going to ask Mike from Family Home Center. All in all, it was a pretty quick, painless process so far. Let's see how they do with the repairs. See if these are live. I wouldn't even play like that. Anything electric's like working with a loaded gun. Always respect it. Air conditioner guy left his Bluetooth speaker here, and it's actually even in my video. Right after he left, you can look back, sitting right here. So he did a pretty good job. He was very meticulous, and I like that. Well, the plumbing and electric crew, one of those guys, grabbed it. Isn't that something? Boy, there's nothing I hate worse than a thief. And the only guy that worked on this end of the building, now I'm not pointing fingers, but the guy who did this drain here was the only guy that was underneath. So that really stinks. I feel bad for the guy that did the air conditioning. Boy, that poopy's got to go in a whole bunch of different directions to get out, huh? Boy, that pisses me off. Nothing worse than a thief. How did that guy know that it wasn't mine? Matter of fact, I might end up calling that company and asking if they took my Bluetooth speaker. They don't know if it's mine or his. I have cameras all over here. Yeah, I'm gonna give them a call. Maybe when they found that Bluetooth speaker, they set it inside here. Wouldn't that be nice of them? Don't look like it. We got a dirt bag in our presence that was here. I'm definitely going to call. Let me break the news to that guy that I didn't find it. So I called Advanced Electric and Plumbing, let them know about that Bluetooth speaker, so hopefully it'll show back up. I feel really bad for the air conditioner guy, but I'll definitely let you know. Anywho, county's coming for final inspection today. Oh, there was extra pieces. Wow, there's quite a bit of extra pieces. Ooh, that's a big paw print there. See that? I want to know what that's from. That don't look like a dog. Looks more like a cat. I thought he said there was none left. Got my 60 or so pages printed out, taped to the front door, because Sam at Sam's Mobile said that if they don't see that in the front door, they'll just turn around and leave. Got the 4-inch numbers for your driveway so they could see that coming in. Hope she passes, boys. Last thing that's got to be done is the electrical. And if my certificate of occupancy passes, then they can flip the switch and I have power, because that's the last thing that has to pass for you to have power. I didn't notice that last time. look at that. Emergency water shut off. Fingers crossed for me, boys. We'll see. They give you one hose spigot. Yeah. You can do a little better than that. What the heck is that? Huh. I think I want to put a little piece of wood in the ground there to hold this a little better. It's got a check valve, pressure relief valve, hot water pressure relief valve, and then that looks like it's probably a drain for the hot water heater pan. All up to code, boys. It starts at 1 inch at the pressure tank and the well pump, and then they reduce it to 3/4, comes all the way over to 3/4. Then it looks like it goes PEX or whatever that is, 3/4. I'll run it over to him. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Not bad.
You the owner?
Yes. There you go.
Can we call the final in on this? You haven't had any other inspections.
Yeah, the septic was already inspected, and
Final means that's got to be covered to start with.
oh,
You got to have tie downs inspection. You got to have the all of the you know, your AC, water, sewer. You haven't done any of that yet.
inspection wise?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that's what you guys did. I didn't call you in,
It's
but
called in. We just call the final in.
Sam's Mobile, I actually had do all the.
You don't have a lintel on this.
What is a lintel?
It's a part of a house when you build it. Nothing I can do, man. You're not ready.
So the septic's got to be covered.
Oh, it's all going to be covered.
Oh,
It's got to be ready. The final's the final. You're not
yeah, I didn't
like
call
that.
it in.
Final means go ahead, you can live in there. I got no idea, man. It's not your fault, I know.
Because they just actually finished all the plumbing and everything yesterday. So that's still open for somebody to inspect. I assumed that was you guys, but...
Yeah, but it's not called in. I didn't request it.
And they already did the septic, and I called them. I'm like, it's been like that for 2 weeks. I'm like, are you guys going to cover this back up? I'll call Sam at Sam's Mobile and tell her. So it didn't pass, boys. The main reason is because they didn't cover the septic yet, and I put a call into them like last week, and they never called me back. That county guy that was here didn't really want to hear too much. He just basically shut the door on me and put the car in reverse and left. Got Sam's Mobile on the phone now. She's getting to the bottom of it. I guess that guy is supposed to inspect everything else and just fail the septic until they cover the septic, and then all he's got to do is come back and do that. But the dude reached and grabbed the door. I'm busy. Shut the door on me, put it in reverse. Oh, brother. And Sam's like, you know, he's doing a YouTube on all this, right?
I'm Megan on the phone with Bart Andrews.
Alright, how you doing?
Good. So I that you failed your inspection today for final because of the septic not being covered, which I already scheduled. I didn't know it was not covered. So a final went out today, so we'll have to pay that $50 re-inspection fee and then get that covered and then re-inspected.
Yes, sir, and yes, ma'am, we'll take care of that fee too. We're going to have them covered up by next week, though.
Okay.
We had a couple issues with our guy here, our cover-up guy, so...
Yeah, I called you last week, and you were going to call me, and I didn't get a call back, and I was going to call you back. But this was... I didn't realize the final inspection was coming up so quick either.
I didn't either, because normally that's done after, like I said, like she said, after the fact that it's covered. But, yes, sir, like I said, we just had some issues with our cover-up guy, so we'll have it covered up by next week, and then we'll take care of that final fee.
All right.
All right. Sounds like a plan.
Thank
yes,
you.
Ma'am.
Thank you. We have a caller.
Oh, yeah, I know. Usually as soon as they hang up, you know, we're still connected if it's a three-way call.
Which your video is amazing. I'm letting you know your editing skills is on point.
Thanks. I turned my camera off just when I was calling you, you know. But I should have left it on.
Still left it on, yeah.
I know. I try to give people the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, maybe he's having a bad day. He is new. He is new. I knew I never heard of his name.
But, I mean, it happens.
Somebody's going to go. I think they're embarrassed right now. And I do believe somebody's going to come back out. It's only 1:30. Usually it's covered. It's very rare. So this is something that's not normal. Normally, because your septic went in, gosh, how did it went in like
2 weeks ago.
Really?
Yeah, just about. They were the first one here that did anything.
Oh, wow, okay. I hope he does not try to put a $50 failed fee on there, because that will piss me off even more.
The septic one said she'd pay it anyway.
Not that one.
Oh, a different one?
Yes.
Oh, there's another $50 fee?
Wait, hold on a minute. Andrew's... I'll be right back.
All right.
Might be fine.
Oh, looks like the electric company's here. Look at that freaking dog. I own the other property there too. I'll open that other gate, but it's probably easier to work from that end. It's up to you.
Yeah, we gotta see where the poles are going.
I own the house here and I got this at the new house. You guys are changing the pole from there. That's where the right-of-way is going in. You're putting a 40-footer on that piece of property, and then I guess it's getting buried into my piece over here. I could show you those. And they said if I requested it, sometimes they'll leave them.
If you want it, I can leave it.
Yeah, this is where the underground's coming. But you're the pole set crew anyway, right? And the transformer, is it? Yeah, I guess that's coming out. You're putting a 40-footer there. And then one overhead's going to that, and then underground's going to that.
Yeah, if you don't mind, we'll open that gate up.
Yeah. Yeah, it's easier. I think that's a, I don't know how many amp that is either. It's a 100 amp probably, and that's a 200. I don't know what transformer he gave you.
It's 25. 25, but I mean, you could run a lot off of them. Sometimes they'll have us put a 50 pot on one little house or 25 for 3 houses. So you could actually have 2 nice poles if you want them.
I'll take them both. Tractor over there. I'll drag them wherever. You can leave them wherever you want. If you want to leave them here or whatever. Right there. Yeah. Wow, those nice are poles. Yeah, 2 big nice poles.
Is that street light? You use that?
No. Maybe I'll put the 2 bigger poles in there and put like a big cheese ranch at the top. You know how they do it in the farms. Yeah. Retiring that old one. Spectrum guy come out?
Yeah, he just showed up and then he left again.
Really?
He showed up and gone over there and then he left again.
Batting 1,000 today, boys. Putting a transformer on that big pole. Sago. Come here, Sago. What? What's the matter? It's okay. Come out there in the fan. I can't let you out. It's hotter outside. You could be up high. You're a big boy in here, right? And they're done. Temporarily strung up my cable. Yeah, all done. Looks good. I got 2 poles. They're gonna leave me. One across the street they changed, and this one. This is your house? You didn't like it over there, did you? What's up, buddy? I see you. Making a nest back here? You're pretty. Or handsome. You're handsome gopher tortoise. I think that's his house right there. That's a nice house you made there, Mr. Tortoise. I won't bug you. It's all yours.
like, comment, and subscribe. We'd love to hear what you have to say. Hit that bell if you want new notifications on new videos. Links for products used are in the description and on MotoCheez.com. Thanks for watching.